So what is catch wrestling? Well, catch as catch can wrestling is often taken to mean catch any hold any way you can, and it is derived largely from English grappling practices of the time, some of which involved only takedowns, some of which involved takedowns and pins, some of which involved painful or punishing holds as well, which eventually became submissions. It wasn't always a style, it was originally just a competition. It was a competition format that was akin to MMA, but for grappling. And being the MMA of grappling that it was, during this time of cultural exchange at the very end of the 1800s and beginning of the 1900s, when Japanese grapplers who came across to the West and vice versa, Westerners going over there was a cultural exchange, and the West fell in love with Japanese grappling, and Japan, in fact, fell in love with wrestling. And because of this, they actually helped preserve and expand catch wrestling into something even greater than it was before. Jiu-jitsu is often translated as the gentle art, and while we have certainly adopted some Japanese techniques in our style, I assure you we don't do gentle. Catch wrestling is in fact quite an aggressive and top dominant style because we include pins. We don't play off our backs as much. It's extremely dynamic. We focus very, very heavily on takedowns and positional control. We often say submission from any position. And every position we use pressure and control and pain to manipulate our opponents into the positions we want. And because of this, we believe that it is much more fight ready for the MMA game, even for some kickboxing matches that involve stand-up grappling. Catch wrestling is a very, very dominant art of submission wrestling, and it belongs in anybody's toolbox.